Hello again, everyone. It is your Black Knight. And back during the GTA event week, when the Daytona 500 was happening for 2025, for the long term, we'll set the stage here. Hotring races returned. Now, I hadn't even realized they were gone for a little while, which tells you that racing hadn't been happening very much. So I guess they figured, well, nobody's playing these. But for that event week, hey, the Daytona 500 was happening. Let's give you hot ring races. I took advantage of that. At least in this case, I got to do a good set with a good number of people. It starts out with a few and then builds. But at the time, when I was recording this, I did not have the mic going, so I'm voicing this up after the fact. I don't remember exactly what happened. I remember there were a couple things where I wanted to express an opinion about what I was doing at the time and why. You can see I'm in my Blue Fox outfit. So this was when I was doing some of the Blue Fox work. I hope you're enjoying those videos. I still have a bunch of editing to do on those. More will be coming. So here we are. We've got the pickup. I'm not sure that the pickup isn't just the best option for every race, because it has the top speed and it's got good enough handling for these tracks. I mean, if they had some kind of wild, really tight, road course kind of thing going on, then I'd say yeah. There are one or two other tracks, maybe that one. I think we play it where it loops up into the air and then loops back down on itself. It's very roller coastery. A lot of stuff, we're in high tilt to the track kind of situations. Then you might want something that handles a little bit more. Even then, I think the truck will work. So we've got the logger light truck. We're blazing out ahead. At this point, I'm wondering if I'm the only person that has custom. If they left custom on. If custom's on, you assume that everybody else has got the wherewithal. And even so, I think this might have been double money. So I was like, hey, let's go get it. See, I mean, this truck handles fine. You can slide. I mean, yeah, sliding's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's not going off of the road here. We're all good. Now the guys behind me are having a very bad time. I'm not sure why. I think they might have been wrecking each other because one of the guys is even way further back than the other one. So they might have had some kind of battle and somebody lost. Catch-up is turned on. So this gives us some time just to talk about hot ring races and how I wish they were back. I would race these all the time. If you could get somebody in a lobby, I mean, this is something real. Now, this happened before Expanded and Enhanced. We're looking at some legacy racing here. And I still have yet to try any kind of racing, really, other than doing my own Chiliad, hot lap stuff and some experiments with Pancro Jones. I haven't really looked for a lobby yet to see how that's working out. Why, you may ask? Because it's taking me just forever to get my fleet of cars up to speed. You have to have all your HSWs ready first, and that's just taking some time. And man, I'm way over $80 million now in expenses. So, still have money. Don't get me wrong. I still have like $170 million, a little bit more than that. But it is interesting times. I'm speaking of as I'm recording this audio. I can tell you that I don't think racing's ever going to be the same. And I can see myself actually going back and trying to do some racing on Legacy and seeing if anybody's over there too. Like we're gonna have to see how this shakes out with the racing community. Where are people racing, or is everybody just gonna be over on 5M? I don't know. It's a completely different. I mean, the new cars are so fast. You know, it changes the feel of the tracks altogether. It's just unbelievable. That's not a complaint. It's just an observation. I don't know how any of this is going to pan out yet. We'll see. I have a few more Win on Sunday videos coming out that are Legacy. I'm trying to get caught up on my editing. We're going to lap this guy. Okay. And as I'm recording the voiceover, the St. Patrick's Day special is up. I have this race I have to create. I have a couple more that are already done that happen after that. We've got a special vehicle edition. They had special vehicle races, and then just a regular stunt race video. And then somewhere in there we're going to have the Easter special. That's done and scheduled. So there's a good amount of good old-fashioned Legacy racing coming at you. But then sometime after Easter, hopefully we'll start to see some of the new HSW style expanded and enhanced racing. Or I'll have a video telling you that no one's doing it. I don't know. And the guy just barely saved himself from being lapped. Yeah, that looks stock. I may have, I don't know. I wonder if I felt generous and switched to stock cars after this, or if I decided just to whoop on them. I don't know. He seems to be struggling a little bit. Will he make it? 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, just saved the DNF. Nicely done. That money spent already. Huh. Clicky clack from the Blue Fox. Yay! Hotring, Saber Hotring. Yeah, somebody said they didn't like it. We all took Vinewood. Well, somebody left. I vaguely remember that this picks up at some point where there's a lot more people. As we load in. So, Singapore Wi-Fi. I don't know what that means. 7-lap duel. I don't know, is he hoping to invite people? Do I have any friends? What was I doing? Well, we invited everybody. All from last job is just that one guy. Ah, but we got Kartoffelin 59. Hello, Mr. Kartoffelin. I am curious. Now, this is future me watching past me. What did I do? Well, we get Zugasti D. All these guys are sub 100. I'm willing to bet that I pulled out something. Laromi. I pulled out something that was just a stock vehicle, just so that we can make it competitive. I think that 881 rank probably is off-putting. If you think that's off-putting, I'm running 2 characters, so that would be well over, well over 1,000, I would think, if I combined all my points. I don't know. It's not linear, so there are some non-linearities with the point system. But we'll find out soon. Standard race. And, you could say it will... Non-contact races would be better. No, you lose the slip, and without the slipstream, these races, very boring. Not fun. You'd rather, on a hot ring race, you'd rather have a bad race than have... What did I do? Yep, okay, we're going stock. What am I going for? The chicken? Will I even get? Sometimes the liveries don't stick on these. Yep. Crew chicken. The Lucky Plucker. The Stroker Ace livery. And I'm at the back of the pack. Okay. Or just way outside to the right. I wasn't trying to hit him there. I was just trying to make the turn. So I thought I was at the back, and I was technically probably at pole. But in the end result, probably not mattering. Okay, so trucks are out ahead, which on this track makes sense. The turns are nice and wide. There are a lot of different lines you can use. Hello! I don't think it's faster to take the jumps on these. Now we're running side by side, kind of rapidly trading back and forth to catch up, I'm guessing. Okay, now I have to watch. Okay, he's gone wide. That works for me. May work for him too. He can probably hold more speed. Yeah, we're running side by here. Me and Singapore Wi-Fi. That's interesting. Leaning forward, it seemed like it gave him more speed and a bit more glide, which I've never had the cars exactly figured out. I always used to do that as a get down on it kind of thing, where you would think, because of the game physics with the bikes, it shouldn't be that much different. Like if you lean back, you glide, because it's like the gravity is perpendicular to the bottom of the car or the bike. And so I would think that cars would be the same way. You're going to use the physics glitch of the gravity, so if you lean back, you'd go further. But for some reason, leaning forward went further. I mean, aerodynamically, you think if you'd pull back and made the car into an air brake, actually you should slow down either way, right? Physically, you get your most distance by keeping the car level. Hello, Kartoffler. However you say that. Now there, I leaned it back, and then I did the over-the-top overtake. The over-the-top overtake. So is it like the bikes where if you lean forward, you go fast? Ooh. Well, I started to lose it on my own there and then collected him, so maybe that was my bad. Take some slip. Go by on the inside, maybe. In which case is the shortest distance you can travel, keeping it level? I mean, that doesn't. I don't know. None of it's game physics, not real physics. So you'd have to kind of know and experiment, I guess. And there's a lot of other variables, like, you know, did I just carry more speed into the jump? And so therefore, you know, that's why I went past him. It's better racing with the, you know, equal cars. I really do wish they would make the rental cars, the stock ones that you can just take if you don't own one, if they would just be fully upgraded. And you might say, well, then there's no incentive to buy the cars and fully upgrade them. So, what happened to me there? I hit something. Yeah, a little bit of a bump. Can't get quite across, so we'll take the jumps here. Again, I'm thinking that's how I glide it. Almost gonna do a wall ride there. 5 or 7, we're falling behind. That snap spin out. I don't even know what happened there. I bumped the curb and then it just went wild. You do see a little bit of a kick of speed when you get that thing nose down. It's very weird. And I've got over 14,000 hours in this game. You know, a lot of it was idling, but a lot of races. It's interesting sometimes just to watch it when you're not controlling the car and just really put a keen eye to things. See what you notice. Lap 6 to 7, I don't think I can pull this in. I'm watching it with you. I have no memory of the race whatsoever at this point. It has, as we would say, been a while. And over the top. Bang. Yeah, you don't seem to get a speed benefit from keeping it level. But again, I'm not looking at the game code, I'm just saying seems. Could you gain a benefit from taking those jumps and then doing a high angle of attack on the car? I think the catch-up is letting me catch up a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. There is the possibility of a Brookie special. But we'll have to see. We're going to watch it together now. As I am closing on the guy. But again, I don't think there's enough track. One more lap. I would have made up for all my mistakes, but they were my mistakes. Everybody was very well behaved in this one. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna just miss it. Like by 2 seconds. Something like that. Oh well, GG. He'll make it. I have confidence. Unless he's a lap down. Or did that finish it there? I don't know. Yay. No, didn't even get the Bruffy special. Yeah, we did it by, yeah, 2 seconds or so. 57, that's a nice run. The guy who had the best lap did not like the track. Okay. Or didn't like the outcome or something. I don't know. And it is double money, so that's another thing that was happening that week. I mean, is Hotring now going to be either double money or not there at all? Is that a thing? Is that what we're doing now, Rockstar? Is that how we're handling this? Okay, so we've got now we're picking some people up. Okay, I don't think I don't know that I'm ever going to see 30 people running in a race. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen that. Going back a long ways, maybe. You know, there was some very old footage that I had in the GTA film editor, however they call that I never extracted out. I never even figured out how to extract it out of Hot Ring Racing. And I wonder if it's still there, if they've flushed that. 10 people is a pretty good lobby nowadays. And let's see. Do I stick with the 11? Ooh. Do I stick with the stock? Possibly. And then we're into that thing where we'll probably launch as soon as the orange locked up joining guy leaves. So we end up with 11. That's competitive. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. I didn't even bother with the livery this time. Said the heck with it, we'll mix it up. And there are your racers, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Joe. My friend Joe hates it when I do this. Don't know if he's watching. I don't know if he's watching in a while. But I did like to. That's a throwback to the days when I would spin as fast as I can, and then would that randomly select the winner? In my redwood, my blue redwood, bopping along to whatever music is playing that I've turned off. Got pole, but that doesn't mean anything because everybody's going to be coming up to hit me repeatedly. Okay, my goal is just to get out. See, now here we go. And whenever you got a good number of people in a hot ring, it turns into that. Which, as I recall, there might have been some of that in the actual Daytona 500. I remember watching at least one of the races and thinking, oh, that's very GTA. I'm thinking that's why we have these problems, because, the actual racers are setting an example. It's... Alright, it's a video game. Imagine doing that stuff when you could kill somebody. That's pretty... That's pretty something. I'm not sure exactly what. I got that if he dies kind of attitude. I don't know. It's not necessarily a good thing. Or they just have that much confidence in the strength of the cars. I don't know. Look at this. This is some interesting racing up ahead. Somehow we got through there okay. could have completely taken out Pinky Tuscadero there. You have to watch the guys in the pink cars. For some reason, they're usually extremely aggressive. Maybe not this one. We can hope. But there's been a lot of races where I have... Did he push that guy and then wreck himself against the wall? I'm not real sure. Back into first, and this will go back and forth a lot usually. What this tells me is hey, I'm competitive. This is a good thing. Well, you can just feel the ketchup grab you. And out here, you don't necessarily want to run alongside the wall. Like, you could have passed me quicker if you hadn't bumped me. Let's work together. Let's move ahead of the pack. Looks like the blue car might be the Bumpy McBummeister. Or maybe there's lots of them. It could be that there's lots of them. Oh dearie my. This is going to get interesting. I think that guy took the turbos into me. I don't know if he intended to. Alright. It's me and Singapore Wi-Fi thing are like, hey, he recognizes that we can work together. I don't know. Was he saying, you're in my way, I need to get to the boosters? I don't know. I may have lifted a little bit there just so I could get behind him and then take the slip. I'd be back. Yeah, I get it. Whatever. I'm not going to hit you. Let's just work together. Let's get away from the crazies. You take the boost, I'll take the inside, and I'll be in Scotland before you. Oh, there you go. So he gets the high line and makes it work. I somehow caught with some low momentum there, possibly from the catch up from being in first and having to come back up to speed. I get squeezed out of the boosters there. Whoa! Singapore got wiped. Not by me. Ooh, these guys have had issues together. I give him a little boost. Square on. I had nowhere to go. That wasn't me trying to take the dude out. You see, I even scrubbed off a good amount of speed there trying not to hit him. But hey, then this guy will do it for me. I'm in first. That means this guy is he's about to be a lapped car. He's missed a checkpoint or something bad has happened. And now he's just knocking people out. Like that. He's just a spoiler. Oh, and someone fell in the hole. And that last, I would have had a win, but for the spoiler knocking me, you know, the guy in the orange car just deliberately wrecking me out. Making sure I don't get the win. Thank you, good sir. Whoever you are. Maybe it's like some 7-year-old. Daddy, I'm going to go play bumper cars. Okay, I'll log you in. Go mess with them all. And there we have the numbers. Clappity. Tamasaurus. And let's see, 42-second lap is not bad. 41.8 is the fastest. Camilo 153 yo is the guy who was wrecking everybody. Hi, Camilo. Bumpy McBumpmeister. City Slick. This is the one where you might not want to pick up. City Slick has some tight turns in it. And this was during the Valentine's Day week because Daytona 500 and all that. At least I think that's what that said. Not important. Okay, Camilo Bumpy McBump is still there. I remember vaguely that there is a point where I get knocked out enough that my charity gets drained and I go back to using customs. I don't know if we're here yet. I might have been salty on that one because I would have had a win. Except for Camilo. Okay. Yeah, I might have been a little bit salty here, so we're taking the Sabre though, which isn't it's got the most mechanical grip, I think, so it would be not a bad choice for this track. It doesn't have the whole air brake downforce thing, but it is fully modified. So at that point, I'm like, okay, if we're gonna be in with a bunch of bumpy McBumpmeisters, let's do the thing. I see your point, Joe. That's a little nauseating. But is that guy gonna win? We'll see. Let's see. Is that guy? I'm not even gonna notice. Maybe you'll notice. I am at the back of the pack in a stock appearing, but totally turboed up, fully modified Sabre. In the hopes that I could get away from the crew. Now, I don't know that there may be other people with fully modified cars as well. Whoa! He just went into space. I'm not sure what happened there. I almost didn't get that checkpoint, I think. We're out here with Singapore We again. Like we're rocking, we're clean racers. And then that got taken out totally there. They hit me and put me right off a cliff. I wasn't the only one apparently, because someone didn't know you could refresh. Kartoffeln. I mean, this track is rough. This one will take you out on its own. Then you mix in the bumpies. Like, oh, look at this. Some serious bumpy McBumpmeisterisms going on here. I've got the momentum on everybody. And then the catch-up. Ooh! Almost took out Singapore by a complete accident there. Because he flew in front of me. Brakes. I'm not using enough brakes. I'm using just enough brakes. Okay. I'm getting that feeling in the seat of your pants, like ah. Okay, so there, that was not enough brakes. Not nearly enough brakes there. We're not far off, though. I don't remember how this works out. I have a feeling it's far more likely that I get put off a cliff than win. Almost off a cliff. But, ooh! Yeah, there are incidents and accidents happening in this one. Hints and allegations. Da 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 da. Okay, that's all the hints you're getting. Let's just, whoa! Had too much momentum to really make any maneuvers there, but somehow I come flying through the accident at first. Okay, I think I used too much brakes there. I was a little bit too hesitant coming through. And now I'm pushing the car a little too hard. Going to first. Take another curb boost before the hill. Netsy's been running fast too. Looks like me, Netsy, Singapore. Turning good laps here. Someone's right on my tail as I come right up on his tail. And he wants to block the other guy. Maybe successfully. I say block. That might have been a generous term. It might have been more like that. Yeah, catch up does hurt you on this. And the Saber's not got the best top speed. I think he got wrecked into me. But we recover. That's not a bad turn to be coming up through the gears, accelerating when you're not full speed. I just screwed that up. And you can totally tell it's a modified car because of the blue tire smoke. Fifth place. Well, top 5 is always possible. Especially if you've been in first for a while. Okay, Singapore, let's work together. Up into third. 5 to 7, so 3 more laps. Long race. This is a long trap for long trap. Yeah, it's a long trap. Long track for that many. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, Singapore, I'm on you. I'm getting hit. I tried to go to space and it ceased to be. Net went right up to the door handles on Singapore and I had nowhere to go. Back down the line here. Come on. Yeah, I got completely wiped out there. Don't even have the boost for going up the hill. That could be a race ender for you, really, as far as winning. But you never say never with these races. He was really lagging there, so I don't know if he was where he was on his screen as he was on my screen, but we're not far. Again, I like this kind of cut the corner line. Ooh. And yeah, not a lot of room there. Okay, we pretty much are getting speed back at the same time. So that was as good as a wait for anyway. But I mean, I was just trying to make the turn and he's just there. Back up into the top 3. Almost over cooking that turn. We've got at least another lap. This could be last lap coming up. Alright, someone we can draft on. Or not. Whoa. That was dicey. 16 ways from Tuesday. Alright. Second, I'm kind of hoping that the finish is coming up. I don't think it is. I entered first. He's entered first. Hit him. The car's got some scars. catch the pack. We're out in no man's land, which makes it a little bit difficult. And I'd say, well, we got this guy to draft with, but he's been hitting people. Where was I going to go there? Like, seriously, where was I going to go? There's nowhere to go. Is all this just one lap? I mean, this race seems like it goes on. This track goes on forever. But there it is. There's the finish. Second out of all that. That was brutal. There was some brutality going on in that one. Yeah, the fastest cars, you know, not finish one in order of how fast they were. I don't think. Ouch. You're going to be so close and yet so far. And just doing a burnout. You finished second. It was a well done race. And who won? Tanosaurus again. Okay. My best lap was a 107. The best lap was a 105. Kartoffelin. He has the best lap a lot of times, but not as good. You know, he mustn't be as consistent, or he's getting wrecked all the time. That's why he was given the thumbs down. Thumbs down to you all, good sirs. No one can pick. Let's see. What are we doing? No, everyone wants a different track. Everybody wants a different track. No point in having a heart attack. And all right, Chiliad Peak, which is one of my better tracks usually. I don't think I said GG on that one. I think that was the old GG that comes up here. Maybe I did. No, I don't think I did. That's just an old GG. Tamosaurus left. But add-ins 10 came in, so. But Eduardo left. Was he here before, or did he join and leave? I don't even know. So we've lost a couple. We're down to 9. But 9's still pretty good. 7 laps on this is an eternity. You're not got a 3-mile track here. I mean, not the longest, but it's a pretty long track. This could be a 10-minute race. Oh, we're going with the custom chicken on this one, just to mix it up. Singapore, we. Kartoffeln. Jagatsi? La Romi? La Romi? Will it be you, La Romi? In my Strucker Ace truck. You know, I'm trying to think if I've ever actually sat down and watched Strucker Race all the way through. Probably 30 years ago. Some distant time in the past. I only have vague memories of it. But they were pleasant ones. I remember thinking that it wasn't quite as good as Smokey and the Bandit at the time when I was a kid. Still like that movie more, but it was a good one. I don't want to judge the movie because I haven't seen it in forever. It's all this vague memory. Old flick. You can tell that there's certain movies from that era that I have practically memorized. You know, Smokey and the Bandit being one of them. To a lesser extent, Cannonball. Certainly Real Genius. Definitely have that sucker at least somewhat memorized. Probably mostly memorized. They're all a bunch of degenerates. We are. What about that time I found you naked with that bowl of Jello? You did not. This is true. I was hot and I was hungry. It's a good movie. Real Genius. You have to check it out. All right, Laromi. He was our random pick for the win. Of the random spinning selector, look at the people thing. Now I try to come up through here, through these two seams, to try to get as many curb boosts as possible. That's my technique every time I come to this track. I don't see a lot of people steal that. I don't know if it's any good. It seems like it works for me, because I've been first. We got a boost through the hole there, and everybody's coming for us. This can only end well. I have no memory what happened. I do know that on this track I have been wrecked out multiple times and then come back for the win. You can do that. Going for as many curb boosts as I can get. Theoretically, they could come down on me and wreck me to the inside, but it'll be hard to do. Because, you know, they have centripetal force, too, to deal with. Womp womp. Okay, we get the womp 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 horns. I forgot about that. Kartoffeln. Zugazzi. It sounds like Fugazi, you know? I am a patient boy. I wait. Okay. It's a good memory from the days of going to the club. All right. The Dead Letters played a great cover of Waiting Room. Good times. I'm definitely past the days in my life of beer on my shoes, but I'm glad I had some of them. You know, it's good memories. It's good when, like, you know, one of your bosses is the bassist. You know, it gives you a reason to say, hey, God, I gotta go out. They're playing. I gotta hang out. Great times. Always got along great with those guys. And here we are, gang. We're out in front. Now, is everybody else killing each other enough to keep me out front? Or are they all going to gang up and zip up on me? It's hard to say, but we have a lot of laps to go here. We're at lap 4 of 7. 4 laps to go. Here they come. I'm walking down the street. Like, you could have passed me pretty handily there. I get the boost. I get into my lane here. Onto my line. Ooh. Singapore collects, oh, what was his name in the pink car? I didn't quite see it. Like right now. So again, they get in each other's way a little bit. I get back out in front. Catch up kicks in. Turns my engine oil to molasses, and now here we go. I wonder, does molasses have a higher viscosity? You would assume. Certainly molasses in January, or in this case February. wonder if that expression has to do with the temperature being colder and therefore the molasses would be more viscous. Or is it a matter of the molasses making process where after a certain amount of time, like is there a season you make molasses? I tried to go down, then I saw that guy and got out of his way. Oh, it's Zigzy. Yeah, there you go. That's the guy in pink. Or girl in pink. I forget. Like that's who got collected with Singapore. Everyone's going to want to be on the right side there to get the boost. Oh dear. That was an oh dear. Somehow we came through that up until now. I think he went for the push off the hill, or at least I felt that, and I just said, no, you get back down. Not a wreck out, but just a friendly hello. Just a little bit of a mosh pit nudge with the shoulders, you know. I'm way out ahead again, but that's not going to last. I don't think. Unless these guys do some major bumping and banging, and it seems like they're focused on the prize. I've got catch up, and I am trying to undo that with as many curb bounces as I can. Come on, spin the engine faster. We need to spin the engine faster. A boop. They're right on me. Lap 6 of 7. So 2 more laps to go. It's going to be hard to hold first. I think I'm going to lose it right about here. Oh, now we got someone. If you look on the radar, they're really starting to cluster up around each other. Okay, I'll get out of their way. Zugsy, I don't know. I think he had enough room there. But I could be wrong. At least we got through it okay. Truck, it's so beat up. A lucky plucker. How lucky are we? With 2 laps to go here. Come on, give me the slip. Give me the slip. I got the slip and I could have continue to follow him, but I would have had to hit him. So he got the boost. He's right back on me, right around me. I'm back into the slip. He's taking the boost. I've got the overspeed from the slip. He's got the catch up, then I take the catch up. And if we just keep doing this, we could pull away from everybody else. Oh dear, yeah. Yellow car. Oh, we all went off. Yellow car bumped me up into them, and then we all went haywire. This is pretty late in the race for that. And he thinks I did that to him deliberately now. And really, I was just trying to avoid the 11. Yeah, I don't know what number it was. The yellow car. My brain, 11 is kind of yellow, I guess. I don't know. It really kind of is. A yellow or a white 11. I don't know, do you have certain things where you associate certain colors with... Like 4 is always blue, 5 is always kind of a red. Mondays for me are a darker blue, Fridays are a lighter blue. Thursdays are green, but that's a whole other story. More of a brown, really, but then I also associate it with green because of grade school, because of reasons. So we'll just we'll leave that there. That's a Gen X thing, I think. Here we are back in the mix. All right, he came down into me, and then that was that. Singapore, I'm not going after you. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are more of like a yellowy orange, you know? Same with Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know why. This is going to be close. This is going to be crazy. Oh, yellow takes out red and gives me the win. Oh, wow. That was... Well, yeah, you win some that way, you lose some that way. We won the race. I have a lot of luck on this track. I don't know why. Chiliad Peak does it takes care of me. I don't know why. Clickety clack, folks. That was a rough race. Is that my last race? Ooh, very likely. Very likely, yeah. I'm just looking at the length of time we've been recording. 128. I was close to the best lap. Yeah, Singapore left. Everybody's... Yeah, GG guys gotta go. Everybody's burning out on this. And we're at almost an hour. That's a good amount of racing. Well, so I hope you've enjoyed your time here today, ladies and gentlemen. And on this note, this is your Black Knight. Have a great night. Nice. Just nice. Someone was unhappy.